Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we have, hey yo man, we got some folks talking about John Morant, man. You know what I'm saying? You knew it was coming. You know what I'm saying? You knew it was coming, man. We got Fat Joe. He has something to say about the whole situation, man. We got Lil Durk talking on labels, man. Remember Jizza dropped that song Labels? That's got to be one of my favorite Wu-Tang songs, man. You know what I'm saying? We got Young Thug, man, in the hospital once again, man. Jonathan Majors and Blueface again. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source. Hey yo, if this first time to the channel, man, be sure to hit that like button if you feel any part of the content. We definitely appreciate that. That notification bell's waiting for your task, going to give it a tap, and that subscribe button's waiting for your subscription, man. So go on and touch that too. Yo, check this out, man. Let's get right to it, man. Rubi Rose asked a very simple question on Twitter. All right, you like, who's Rubi Rose? I don't know. I think she like an Instagram model or something like that. You like, oh, and I'm a soldier in Call of Duty. I'm a real life soldier, but only in Call of Duty. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Look, what if she gets paid for being an Insta model, man? You know what I'm saying? What if it covers all of her expenses? Does it matter then? Anyway, listen, never mind all that. This is what she said. This is what she said. A very valid question. She said, is that a butterfly? She said, I feel like the man is supposed to pursue the woman. I don't text or call guys first, ever. Unless it's my man and we locked in. Am I childish? Or that's how it's supposed to be? Close quote. Look, I respect the fact that she even asked if she's childish or not, because a lot of people wouldn't have even done that part. You know what I'm saying? They'd have just said what they said and treated it like it was a fact. You know what I mean? Blueface was like, hold on, everybody. I got this. Okay? He's a high answer this. I can look. In my mind, I can see Krishan watching his response intensely over his shoulder, like, you better not say nothing crazy now. Blueface, this is what he said. He said, it's because she's never seen the Bible. Lord bless her heart. He goes, the Bible says men should never chase women. Close quote. I'm like, yeah, what Bible he reading, right? What Bible he reading? Look, I can see the Most High like, wait, what I say? You know what I'm saying? Lord, he said, cause you know, y'all know I'll tell. I will tell in a heartbeat. He said the Bible, your word, says men should never chase women. Now listen, let me just throw this out here, okay? I think he got that, right, from Proverbs 31:3, which really doesn't even say that. It says, don't spend your strength. He's talking to a king. He says, leaders or kings or rulers or whatever, don't spend your strength or your wealth or your resources or your energy on loose women, essentially. You know what I'm saying? On those who have the propensity to ruin kings or leaders. You know what I'm saying? Now, we know this because a few verses down it goes into, finding a wife is important. It says, a wife of noble character. Who could even find that? She's worth more than rubies. That's funny that it says that, right? She's worth more than rubies. And the person that initially posted the joint was Rubi Rose. That's wild. Hopefully it's not talking about her directly, although it does say a name. But never mind all that. It said, a wife of noble character. Who could find? She's worth more than rubies. Her husband has full confidence in her and lacks nothing of value. She brings him good, not harm, all the days of her life. Now, another verse of scripture says this. It goes, houses and wealth are inherited from parents. So parents, y'all need to be stacking up for your kids. But a prudent wife is from the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? It also says somewhere else, he who finds a wife finds what is good and receives favor from the Lord. Especially if she's a wife that honors the Most High. Listen, a man who finds a wife of noble character and virtue discovers something good and beneficial in his life. You understand what I'm saying? She's a blessing for that. Yes, lady, you that's listening and that is noble, you are a walking blessing for a man, especially if you make a marriage healthy and harmonious. You see what I'm saying? That's a gift from God. You know what I'm saying? Since Blueface brought it up. You know what I mean? So listen, I'm talking to you, the listener. If she good, bro, go ahead and marry that lady, man. You know what I'm saying? And receive your blessing. You know what I'm saying? Now, if she's not worth your resources and energy and wealth, then the sooner the house of cards gets knocked down, the better. You know what I'm saying? Look, that's a line that I should put in a fortune cookie. You like a fortune cookie? Yes. And you know I'm talking to you. That mentioned the fortune cookie. Listen, news has been dropping about Jonathan Majors and his new lady. You know what I'm saying? And they got a lot of people feeling some type of way. I posted this on the backup channel for those of y'all that don't tune in. You know what I'm saying? Celeb Source. You know what I'm saying? Be sure to tune in on that channel. But listen. Let me tell you something, man. It don't matter who broke up with you or let let you go or dumped you or whatever. Honestly, I don't even like the word dumped because, people are not trash. You try to tell me that what's their name ain't trash for what they did. Look, can I just finish? Listen, Jonathan's Majors PR agency, his management company, commercial project, movie projects, they all set dynamite to the bridges they had with Jonathan Majors. But Meagan Good may have forged a whole new bridge with the man. That's right. It is being said now that Jonathan Majors and Meagan Good might be a thing. I think TMZ posted it. They said that the two were running around town. And just because two people don't run around town together, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're dating. You see what I'm saying? You hang out with your people, that don't mean you dating them. You was with such and such's spouse. You ain't dating them. Let me ask y'all a question. Look, this is a real question. I need y'all to post this in the absence of your spouses. But help me here. If you're married, right? But then you go and hang out with someone of the opposite sex. Like, let's say you all went and got lunch. Is that a date? I'm just curious. Is it a date? Or does it have to be well, I don't even want to add that part because I don't want y'all to steal my line. Well, I'm just going to say it because y'all can think for yourselves. I'm saying, is it a date or does it have to be some kind of intention of we're trying to make this relationship go in a particular direction for it to officially be a date? When is it a date is what I'm trying to figure out. And I want you to answer this is for your spouse now. Answer for your spouse and then apply it to yourself. I'm just curious. Listen. What's my time looking like over here? 6. All right, look. Young Thug has appeared to be admitted to the hospital for a second day in a row. I believe he was admitted on Thursday, and now I think they said he was admitted on Friday. Or it was Friday and Saturday. 2 days in a row. The judge was forced to delay it was Thursday and Friday. Because the judge was forced to delay the proceedings for the second straight day. The assumption is this. They're saying what might be making Young Thug sick is the prison food. My thing is, if I get locked up, let me just tell y'all right now, if I get locked up, every day I'm sick. I'm throwing up every day. The poor bunkmate. If I ever got locked, the poor bunkmate would just be having a step over vomit all the time because I would constantly be throwing up. You see what I'm saying? They're saying that it's prison food. But look, I thought all of them eat that prison food. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the man has an allergy. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, Young Thug gets better. Y'all pray for Young Thug, man. The man keep getting sick. Where we at over here? All right, listen. Let me do my shout outs real quick. Short video for today. Short video. Don't go checking the time. You know it's a short video when I say it's a short video. You your short is super long. Yo, man, what do you want, man? You know what I'm saying? You know what else is short? That's super long. Well, let me go to my screenshots. All right. Teresa Brown. Shout out to you. Look, Teresa Brown says, "Celeb, you need your own fortune cookies." That's what I'm saying. Shout out to you, Teresa Brown. I love your picture in the thumbnail. I love it. I just want to throw that out there. Now, King Mike's World. Okay? King Mike's World. He's referring to something that I said yesterday. He said, so they own you because they pay you. Because I said, yo, man, you know what I'm saying? Your image. I essentially said, when you work for a company, you got to be careful what you do even online, because a lot of times the company say, well, you represent us, so if you wild out online, then we could fire you. He said, so they own you because they pay you? No one tells the owner of the Memphis Grizzlies to move. No one tells Robert Kraft how to move. Yeah, now, if Robert Kraft is at the top of the pyramid, then you can't tell him how to move. You know what I'm saying? But if you want Robert Kraft's paper, then you can't. If Robert Kraft is the one that, King Mike's World, understand what I'm saying, man. If Robert Kraft is paying you, right? And then Robert Kraft says, yeah, you work for me. You know what I'm saying? Your career is under my organization, but I'm going to tell you right now, don't be moving crazy online, and don't drink online. You know what I'm saying? Don't wave guns online. Don't smoke crack. Don't sniff cocaine online. Don't do that online. If you do, I'm not giving you my paper anymore. You can't be like, oh, you can't control me, my body, my choice. And then go smoke and then go walk up to Robert Kraft and be like, okay, now pay me. He'd be like, man, we let you go, bruh. King Mike's World. We let you go. You cannot wild out. If your company says you can't wild out online and say nigga, my bad, 49. See, King Mike, you're getting me in trouble. If you, King Mike, I'm not talking to you no more. I'm done. Hit the like button, King Mike. But you understand what I'm saying? If your company don't want you to say the N-word, right? And then you say the N-word and you're white, and your company don't like that, your company is just going to sever ties with you. They don't own you. It is nothing about ownership. It's just about, do you want us to pay you or not? You know what I'm saying? Javon Alexander said, for Ja Morant's sake, I hope this is an old video, Celeb. No, it's not an old video. It's a new NBA YoungBoy song. We gonna push this one for them all. Are we gonna push this one for them all? Yeah, we pushing this one for them all. Listen. This is for tomorrow. All right, listen. Standard Man, we're gonna talk to you tomorrow. Dr. Wake Up says, actually, Ja Morant loves the NBA. People probably say he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He loves the NBA, just not the one you think. The problem is he loves the NBA YoungBoy. He thinks he's on the young boys team, so he waves a gun. They need to remind him, you are not in rap, bruh. You're on the basketball team. He playing games with his money. Yeah, he playing games with his money, all right. And boy, he about to lose this game. Check this out, man. Let's get right back to it. Wrap this bad boy up. I said it's a short video, and I be lying to y'all all the time. I apologize. Hit the like button if you want me to stop lying. Listen, Lil Durk has made a very interesting statement regarding his label, which a lot of people should take note of. All right, Lil Durk posted this. This is what he said. He said, Tommy ain't my mother cuffing boy. When your fake moves on a ninja you employ will emerge off the set. My bad. Lil Durk said, labels try to pay me to beef. I just can't fake it. I'm different. I'm him. Unpredictable. Close quote. Fascinating, right? Then he released a song with the audio of Quando Rondo screaming no when his partner got killed. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that odd? Look, we can't make this stuff up, man. Never mind the audio clip, which was in horrendously poor taste. What Lil Durk said about the label stands out a bit more to me right now. I imagine, and I could be wrong, I'm completely open to that, right? But I imagine a label is interested on receiving a return on their investment. And if they dropped a hefty bag on an artist, and that artist don't blow, you think the label's gonna be like, oh, well, that's just a couple of 100,000s we lost down the tube. You know what I'm saying? Then they go to sleep. You think that's how that goes? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? The spirit of what they say is probably, we gonna get a return on our investment one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? Then Lil Durk puts out, labels try to pay me to beef. Let me ask you a question. You think Lil Durk is the only one they do that to? Imagine a label saying, hey, yo, man, they dish you there, buddy, and they making a big bag off of it. You ain't gonna play that game with them? You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if they discouraged their bigger artists from doing that. You know what I'm saying? Until they see the return on their investment going down. Then they probably deduce, oh, well, if he crash out or go to jail, then we'll make that money back. So it won't be terrible if so-and-so gets shot up or goes to jail. One way or another, they're going to get their return on investment back. You know what I'm saying? I could easily see them looking at Lil Baby and say, please, don't get involved in all that dissing people. You making us a big, big bag. Meanwhile, you got other rappers that are a little bit, you know what I'm saying, not as big as Lil Baby. And they probably encourage them to do that. You know something's up because, like, the labels are pushing all that, but they ain't pushing for people to have bodyguards and stuff like that. They want these rappers to die. And finally, we talk about Ja Morant again. Okay? Fat Joe has something to say about Ja Morant's second gun suspension. Take a listen to what Fat Joe had to say.
The man's trying hard to go play for Turkey or China or Serbia, Montenegro. He's trying hard to get kicked out the NBA. And those guys that's with you, they not your people's job. They don't care. This is a problem we have with our community becoming famous, becoming celeb. Because the people around you, they like that the girls is watching. They love the lifestyle, but they're not you. They didn't dribble the basketball in the snow on Christmas trying to figure out the Kobe moves or the Jordan moves. They didn't put in the work like you. And guess what? If you get thrown out of the NBA, these are the same guys who are going to say, yo, he wasn't shit anyway. You know, it is what it is. Yo, Ja, these are not your people. Anybody telling you or pointing you in the direction of ignorance, it's not with you.
That's what Fat Joe had to say, man. And honestly, I don't know how much we can blame his partners, because his partners really did try to hide. They really tried to hide the video. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what, like, He saw he was on live. He saw he was on Instagram Live. Ain't nothing wrong or criminal about being on Instagram Live. A lot of people do go live. I don't want to go live, but a lot of people go live. But if you're looking at the camera, that's not the moment to pull out a pistol. You just got in trouble for that, bro. And now you pull out a pistol? You just got in trouble for that. Kwame Brown also had something to say about Ja Morant. Take a listen to what Kwame had to say.
So Ja Morant, you like to play with guns, huh, boy? You like to play with guns, huh, boy? You like to play with guns. So instead of you just being in your house, buying all the guns you want, playing with all the guns you want off camera, you want to get in trouble for having a gun at a club, give a bullshit apology, and then show a gun on Instagram Live. I've heard of NBA young boy, but you NBA dumb boy. You got to be the dumbest motherfucker in the league. You got $231 million promised to you, and you want to be a fucking thug? Yeah, it's okay for you to have a gun. You have you have a right. You have a Second Amendment right to have a gun. But what the fuck do you keep pulling it out menacing for? What is up with all this music you keep listening to? Is this music putting you in a trance, dumb boy? Because this music is about to cost you your career. You're going to be bouncing around with all day long, just listening to music in the backyard of a goddamn shack if you keep on being a jackass. You's an NBA dumb boy, and your friends ain't your goddamn friend. Because I done dumb shit before, and you know when I noticed a real friend, they're going to tell you when you wrong, and then they ain't going to argue with you, but they just not going to participate and go with you in the bullshit. See, a real friend don't keep telling no man over and over and over what's right and what's wrong. You just tell them and you let them make their own decision. But you don't, I wouldn't be the friend in the car next with you recording you doing something stupid.
That man said NBA dumb boy. He said you got to be the dumbest man in the league. That's what he said. He said that music must be putting you in a trance. Maybe it is. I mean, maybe it is. I think, music does play a role in altering a person's perception in their mind. It can almost really get into your emotion. You know that. Music can really put you in your feelings, but you got to be in complete control of your feelings, not allow your feelings to take the driver's seat. You see what I'm saying? You cannot allow, if you're allowing music to cause you to be so in your feelings that you're going to do things that are going to cost you, then I don't know, you gotta pull back. You cannot allow the music to do that. But music can put you in a trance. You know music can put you in a trance. You see what I'm saying? Some people might be more susceptible to that trance than other people. You know what I'm saying? That man said $231 million was promised to you, and then you bungle it? I mean, come on. It's gotta be a trance. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Maybe Ja Morant wants to really just make music with NBA YoungBoy. Under what circumstance? Like, why would you risk everything, your whole career? Didn't you work hard for that? It's gotta, I don't know. Well, I learned when I watch people get burned on the stove, but some people actually gotta put their hand on the stove and then get burned and learn it by experience. Maybe he one of them people. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. How you like to get burned? You like for people to tell you? Are you the kind of person where people got to tell you and then you learn it? Or do you got to put your hand on the fire? There's a lot of people like that. You know what I'm saying? Learn by experience. Not me. I don't learn by experience. I learn by other people's experience. I look, I watch. I'm an observer. You know what I'm saying? If you got in trouble for that, I'm not doing what you just did. You know what I'm saying? I learned very, very, very quickly. You see what I'm saying? I'm a student first and always. You know what I'm saying? I learn more from my students than they learn from me. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, man. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source, Celeb News.